Hey everybody, it is Jay Cradeur, and in this video I'm going to share with you where have I been for the last 6 months, what have I been up to, and what am I doing now. Little hint, it's my plan C that has now become my plan A. And stick around, at the end of the video I'm going to tell you exactly what is my new plan A. Hey everybody, it is Jay Cradeur with the Rideshare Guy for one more video, huh? Drinking a little espresso. All right, so what's new? What's new, huh? It's pretty fun making a video again. Haven't done a video in a long time. I think it's been about 6 months. So number one, what have I been up to? Still living in Sacramento, California. For those of you who don't know me, I used to drive for Uber and Lyft. In fact, I did 26,000 rides over 4 years. That's a lot of people. And driving for Uber and Lyft was my plan A. That's what I was doing. Then my plan B was writing articles and making videos for the Rideshare Guy. And then plan C was coaching, being a coach. And I'll share with you what kind of coaching I'm doing now a little later in the video. So number two, what have I learned over the past 6 months? Well, I think the biggest thing I learned is to follow my passion. I really enjoyed driving for Uber and Lyft. Really did enjoy it very much. I loved the camaraderie with the passengers. Heard a lot of good stories, filled my mind with a lot of good ideas. I still remember driving people from San Francisco to the airport in the morning and watching the sun come up over the water. It was really fantastic. But not my passion. My passion is travel. My passion is work. Now, why do I love travel so much? I don't know, but this quote by Mark Twain really kind of brings it home for me. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's lifetime. So I found that when I traveled, I always learned a lot, and I just love, eating food from another country and learning about other people and experiencing cultures. So that was my passion. So then it was like, well, what can I do? Because I'm a guy, I like to work. What can I do for work that will combine my passion for travel with work? And writing, I love to write, right? All of these things kind of coming together. These are my passions. And that's how I came up with the coaching. The second thing I learned over this last 6 months or so is the importance of working hard. I mean, really like getting into the details to make something happen. Not taking a kind of a lackadaisical attitude, but really applying everything that I got to make this thing happen. So that's something I learned. And then the last thing I learned is don't quit. There have been many times where I wanted to just quit, where it was too hard, where it wasn't happening the way I thought it was going to happen. And one thing that's common amongst all the coaches that I know that are successful is that they never quit. That's the only consistent quality, is they didn't quit. So these are some very valuable lessons that I've learned in creating this new business. So number three, so just where the heck am I now? Okay, those of you who've seen my other videos, usually I'm either in my car or I'm in my office. And I am in what's called an ASQ, which is a quarantine hotel. So I landed in Bangkok a few days ago. So to be able to travel to Bangkok is quite a bit of work. You have to apply for what's called a COE, a certificate of entry. You got to provide all kinds of documentation. You got to get a visa. You got to get a COVID test a few days before you take off and get the report printed out so you have it to to show somebody at the airport. And then with all that, you still got to get to Thailand, and then you go from the airport into a hermetically sealed taxi to the hotel, and then you got to spend 15 days in a room till they say you're cleared and you definitely don't have COVID. So I'm only on day 3, so I've still got, let's see, 12 days to go. So I've just got my place. I got a nice little junior suite. So I'm just taking little walks around my room to stay healthy, and drinking coffee and doing some coaching. And today, making the video. I'm showing you right now a picture of Anthony Bourdain. He is one of the main reasons why I love to come to Southeast Asia so much. I had planned about 5 years ago to take a 6-month trip to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and then I saw a video that Anthony Bourdain, show of his about Chiang Mai, Thailand, and man, I was hooked. I changed my travel plans. I came to Thailand and I ended up living here for 14 months, and I've been back now 3 or 4 times, and I'm quite sure I'm going to retire here, as I just love the people here and the country. So number 4, coaching. So what is the coaching that I'm doing? So what you're seeing here is one of the pages of my website, and I've got 2 programs. One's called Prospects to Profits, and basically what I do is I teach coaches, okay, how to use Facebook advertising to generate clients. And then for people who want to continue working with me after that 8-week program, then I have a program called the Mastermind. So now, instead of writing articles, I work with individuals to craft webinar scripts for them to use in their marketing. So I'm still doing writing, and I'm still talking to people like I used to talk to people in my car. You know, I always used to talk about listening, the importance of listening, and that's still super important when I'm talking to my clients. And I work with them to create what we call a funnel that starts with a Facebook ad, takes their prospects through to a webinar, and then from a webinar those people can schedule a 1-hour call with the coach, and then during that call some of those people will decide they want to become clients of the coach. So this whole funnel I've perfected, and the writing of the webinar I do, and it's been successful for my clients. So that's what I'm up to now. I coach coaches how to get clients. That's exactly what I do, and I'm really loving it because, like I said, here I am in Thailand and I'm getting to do this work while I'm in quarantine, and then once I'm out of quarantine I can still do my work, but I'll be free to go out and travel. So what are the key takeaways? What's been really nice, I've heard from a lot of you who've said, hey Jay, are you coming back? I'm not coming back, but Harry knew I was here in Thailand, and he said, hey, you want to make a video? I said, sure. You know, I'm in quarantine for 2 weeks, so I've got some free time, and I said, yeah, that would be kind of fun. And the other key takeaway, if I could just say this, is, you know, the thing I said about following your passion. I'm really, it's clear to me life is short, and you know, I lost my dad about 2 years ago, and it just really continues to impress upon me, especially as I get older, that this dance is coming to an end, and it's just too short to do something in life that you don't want to be doing. Everyone's got the wherewithal to create a life that is amazing and inspiring to others and can make a contribution. And it just takes hard work, not giving up, and having a clear vision of what you're after. And that's why I say figure out your passion and follow your passion. And I'm a great example of a guy who used to drive for Uber and Lyft, and I loved it, but it wasn't my passion 100%. And then I slowly worked to get to this place where I could start my own business, and that's what I'm doing now. And I'm here in Thailand, in Bangkok, in a hotel to say it's going well. So thank you so much for Harry asking me to make this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure and give it a like and subscribe to the Rideshare Guy's channel here. It's just the best channel for rideshare drivers, and just stay up to date on everything that's happening. My time with Harry for 3 years or so was fantastic. Great guy, great company, great business, and thanks Harry for everything you've done for me. All right, everybody, go out and have a great day. Bye for now.